Hi guys, how are we doing? Neil here. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you've been here before. For those of you that have been here before, this is probably the most important unboxing video I've ever done of any guitar ever, and that is because you guys chose this guitar today for me to review on the channel. I gave you guys 3 Schecter guitars to choose from. I wanted you guys to choose your favorite guitar for me to use on the channel in future demos and future reviews, and also I wanted you guys to choose a guitar that you wanted covering on the channel. Now, I put out there a C1 Evil twin hardtail, which is basically a very modern super strat with a hardtail obviously. And I thought that one would win, if I'm honest. That one actually came last. The one that came second was a Bloodburst C1, again a super strat, but that one was equipped with a Floyd Rose. The one that actually won was an Explorer type shape. It is the Schecter E-1 Evil twin, okay, loaded with Fishman Fluence pickups. Now, what I will say is that I was blown away, first of all, by the response. I really appreciate you guys for getting involved in that. It really helps me out and helps me understand what you guys want to see. But I was not expecting you to pick a pointy guitar, because most guitarists that I speak to, and it's been this way for years, prefer a regular shape guitar, like, you know, like a super strat or say a single cut, something a bit more bog standard rather than a pointy, okay? What I realise is that there's a massive love out there for pointy guitars, especially for the Schecter E1s. And yeah, I can't wait to get into this guitar. I can't wait to unbox it. You guys chose this guitar, and yeah, like I said, I'm overwhelmed and, you know, massively thankful for you guys taking part in this. Schecter Guitars set this up for me and sent it straight over to me. It's set up in drop C. I will be using this guitar in drop C on future demos, and my Evil Twin Solo 2 over here I will probably lift up to drop D, because with it being a shorter scale length, it's the strings are a bit baggy on there and it struggles a bit with the tuning, but that's my fault actually for putting the wrong choosing too slacker strings, I guess. So yeah, we're going to unbox this guitar today, and then I will do a full playthrough demo where I go through all the different pickup selections and all of that, and you get to hear the tones from this guitar. But today we're just going to take a good look over it, we're going to inspect it, and you're going to get my first impressions, because I think first impressions really count. First impressions of the box are, it's massive. Like, this is a huge box. Like, if somebody showed me this box, I would think there's 2 guitars in it. Okay, that'd be nice if there was, but there won't be. So yeah, blown away by the size of the box, firstly. And what I'm assuming is that Schecter have packed this box up extra well, because pointy guitars tend to get damaged more in transit, and the last thing they want is me unboxing this and it being damaged. Okay, so we're going to get into the box. First of all, I'm going to open this box, which will be the outer box. Usually Schecter do package their stuff well when it comes to me direct like this, and usually it is in 2 boxes, and most brands actually do that. There is a brand I used to work with that didn't do that and just sent a normal box, you know, not double boxed or anything like that, just a normal box. And I did get quite a few guitars what I had to send back that were damaged. I'm being really careful here because I'm not sure where the guitar is or even which way around it could be. The box is so massive, this outer box, that I couldn't even fit it. I usually lean the guitars up here, for those of you that haven't seen my other videos. Lean the guitar up here, take it all out in front of you guys so you can see everything, but this box is just so big, I just couldn't do it. Obviously an Explorer type guitar, Jesus, is a big guitar anyway. This Explorer, this E1, is a 25.5 inch scale length, so it is bigger than some Explorers. Will be interesting to see what the balance is like on this. Jesus, because I've only ever played 24.75 inch scale length Explorers. They balance really well actually. I don't know what a 25.5 inch scale length Explorer will balance like. Ah, look at my finger, I've got cramp. Ah, cramp in my index finger. Oh, while unboxing, it's that hard to get out. Whoa. Right guys, because I've opened this so close to the camera, I hope I've not gone out of focus with my face. Although that will probably please some of you guys if you blur my face out. It's not exactly the prettiest thing that you've ever seen. So yeah, I'm in the box now. That outer box took some getting into, cramping the finger, all this malarkey. What's going on here? Oh, it's just massively... Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I think I've got some swag. Oh, yes. So I got one of these last time when I ordered a guitar and I was super buzzing. Really huge thanks to the guys at Schecter for sending this out. And I used it that much that it actually got a hole in. So I don't use it anymore, but it's a Schecter, like a Schecter rucksack here, which is pretty cool. I did also... Oh, wowzers. The guys at Schecter UK, for those of you that don't know, are also in charge over here of Dunlop. And I've been a Dunlop artist for, wow, 10, 11, 12 years, something like that now. So I've been with them a long time. So that is why I've got this really cool t-shirt, which I'm mega happy about. A Crybaby t-shirt by the look of it. So that's awesome. You can't beat swag. I love it. I love getting stuff like that, me. Stuff like that. It really makes me happy and really pleases me. I've also got some strings here because I did order some strings from Dunlop at the same time. 1156, that is what I use in drop C. So for those of you that don't know, that's a pretty good plug for Dunlop, because probably people on my channel won't actually realise, you know, we don't talk about strings as much as we should probably, but I use Dunlop strings and have done for a while. So yeah, 1156, that's my drop C, and that is the official Dunlop drop C string gauge, I think. So yeah, really cool. And I've got a sweatband here. I think it's a sweatband, a Dunlop sweatband, which is cool. I'll put that on when I do the demo of the guitar. That might actually help my wrist, because it's old now with all the guitar playing. It's absolutely shot to hell, along with my elbow actually. So I hope you're not going out of focus, guys. I'll try and sort this mess out when I get to the actual guitar. And like I said, what's happened is Schecter... what's going on here? This looks like something from the office. So Schecter have put all this in here to pack it out, which means that's good because, excuse me, I'm talking to... I've just said excuse me to a camera. What the hell? You know you're cracking up when you do that. YouTube life, innit? We absolutely don't have any friends, we just talk to cameras. Right, so, heads up. It's up. Oh, the mic's coming up and everything. It's up. So yeah, pointy guitars are more prone to getting damaged in transit because obviously they're pointy, so any bangs, they get dropped by delivery drivers, which they do. I've seen it happen. You know, they'd be surprised how many pointy headstocks and pointy guitars get damaged. This one's not too pointy. It's quite rounded off like you'd expect for a regular Explorer. It's quite rounded off on the edges and still got some depth to the body, so it won't be too vulnerable. But the ones that are actually, you know, really pointed, a lot of the paint comes off the corners when they get dropped in boxes, especially if they're not double boxed. Right, I'm absolutely knackered. Quick plug for Sports Direct. Everyone's got one of these mugs in the UK, I think. I'm nearly drowned. Right, so here we go. Let's get into it. Super scary. It's massive. So this is a big guitar. I had the Ghost Fret, the Chapman Ghost Fret on the channel recently. Some of you guys might have seen that. Brilliant guitar, by the way. That one was an Explorer as well. But it was like a... It wasn't... It's a smaller version of the one, if that makes sense. The body's shrunken down, squashed in, but this is like a full Explorer, full mode, full beast mode. So the headstock on the Schecter E-1s, for those of you that don't know, is a reversed headstock. It's an inline, the tuners are inline, but it is actually a reversed headstock. It looks like this. Wow, that neck's thin and flat. Seems quite a bit flatter than the Solo. So let me have a look, because you guys have seen it before me here. That's nice. One thing I love, and one of my favourite things about the Evil Twins, I know it's only little and some of you all laugh, but little things like this really please me. The chrome logo there, I think it looks absolutely great. Schecter should put that on all guitars. It looks class. It looks absolutely mint. It really does. So this is a South Korean made guitar. Like I said in other videos, the Schecter South Korean factory and the Schecter Indonesian factories are as good as each other somehow. But yeah, they've done well to get it that way, but they use a different factory from some other brands in Indonesia. Wow, it's a big guitar, this. Please be in one piece. There we go. So it's got the Dunlop 11 to 56s on. That's to let me know. It looks more stripped back than I thought it would. The neck feels like it's going to be fast as lightning, but it is the ultra thin C neck on here, which is, like I say in just about every video I do, the ultra thin C neck is my favourite Schecter neck and probably one of my favourite necks of all time, if not the favourite. It's really fast, really super fast and comfortable, especially for me with my little dinky hands. So yeah, frets are all rounded off. Stainless steel frets on this bad boy. The Evil Twins are not easy builds. These are not just basic builds, and that's where your money goes. They are complex builds. I'll flip this thing over because around the back is where the magic happens for me. 7-piece neck there, I believe. I'm not looking at it so I can't count them. But yeah, 7-piece neck, looks great. Stainless steel frets. My favourite inlays ever, the Roman numeral inlays. Some guys were moaning on the internet about them the other week, and I was just like, how can you moan about them? They look class, they look gothic, they look great. I love stuff like that. Looks set up really well. The action is super low, as always, from Schecter Guitars. Forgotten the guy's name who sets guitars up for me there at Schecter. Sorry about that, mate. But thank you very much. Looks like you've done another great job on this one. What I like about the Evil Twins is, around the back, the grain, they're all different because of the grain. You can see the wood, you can see it around the edges, and the stain that they put on, if it is a stain, takes differently to each guitar. They're quite unique, you know, they've got a bit of a custom almost feel and look about them. There's plenty of space between, again, one of the things that I look at is the space between your hands and the volumes out of the way. I really like that. This guitar balances great on the knee already for an Explorer. It's not quite in tune, but it's not far off to say it's not got a locking nut on. First impression is, I just expect now for the binding and everything like that to be all looking nice and in, you know, great build quality and solid. You expect something from Schecter guitars, or at least I do. But yeah, Schecter set this up great for me anyway. They'll probably have checked it over. You know, they're not daft enough to send out one that is not quite right, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Made in South Korea, like I said. Schecter locking tuners on the back there, and it just looks awesome, if I'm honest. It looks great. It looks better than it does on the internet. I've seen a few videos of this guitar, and I think lighting affects guitars and how well they look on the internet, and I also, you know, on YouTube videos especially, and I think also, you know, when you see them on thumbnails, guitars, they often don't do them justice, and this is one of those guitars. It does look better and feel better in the flesh. It's not super light, which is good. I don't like light guitars that feel a bit flimsy. I like to feel like I've got a, you know, a decent weapon, you know. I don't I don't want to feel like I've got a cheaply made toy on my knee. I want to feel like I've got a proper real instrument. And although it's thin, you know, and super aerodynamic and everything, it's got a bit of weight to it, but you need that, like I said, because it's an Explorer, to get it to balance right on the strap. You don't want a light body. Okay, so yeah, feels great. Cannot wait to play it. You've got the Fishman Fluence Moderns in there with the multi-voice switches here, you know, so you can access all the different voicings on both pickups separately. Tone Pro's bridge, I believe, but don't quote me on it, but I'm sure that it is. So the best of the best. Binding and build looks pretty cool. Just looks absolutely fantastic. I'm super, super pleased with it, actually. Which I'm probably not saying as much as I usually do in this unboxing, and it's simply because I can't stop thinking about playing the guitar and getting off film, but off camera. But yeah, huge thanks to the guys at Schecter UK for sending this out. This will be a guitar I will be using on the channel in drop C. So what I'm trying to do is, when I demo things on the channel, I'm trying to get you a couple of active guitars, one in drop D and one in drop C, and then the same for passive guitars. So I will have then a passive guitar in drop D and a passive guitar in drop C as well, just to vary up the tunings, because you know, a lot of guys ask when they hear a demo of a pedal or an amp or whatever, they always say, oh, what's it like for drop C, or what's it like for this? So I think doing two different tunings and showing you two different types of pickup, you know, active and passive, is a good way forward for the channel. It's something that I really want to do, and I've tried it already and it was a success. So yeah, that's the way things are going to be. You will see a hell of a lot of this guitar on the channel. Massive thanks to Schecter UK. It's such a pleasure to deal with them. It's so easy. You know, there's no messing around. I basically email them and I go, right, have you got this? No. Have you got this? Have you got that? No. Sometimes they'll go, what about this? And send me a few back, and I pick the guitar. With this, I emailed Mark and I just said, look, mate, I worked with Mark years through email. And I just said, look, what have you got in stock? And he spent ages, you know, going through lots of different guitars, and I picked the top 3 that I thought you guys would want to see. And yeah, you voted for this. So this is your demo that will be coming up. This is your unboxing today that you guys chose, that you have watched. Sorry for the guys that voted for the other guitars, because I feel a bit guilty. The Bloodburst got a hell of a lot of love in the first couple of hours. I thought it was going to streak away and win easily. And then I woke up the next day and this had gone crazy overnight. Everybody wanted to see this. I know the reason why you guys wanted to see this. And it's because of a certain video on YouTube that somebody did. I'm trying not to say too much about it, but what I'm saying is, everybody who messages me kind of said the same. We want to see that because we want to know what you think of it. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. And next time you see me, I'll be playing this beautiful guitar. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all soon.